Hey, how are you? It's Ryan Lasan with Inspire Brand Consulting, and I've come back to share another story with you about how I support my clients to really ignite the brilliance of their soul. And what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is, how does a person align with their purpose? How do you get clear on what you're meant to do with your time, with your talent, with your interest, with all of who you are? How do you really capitalize on that? And so I've been working with a client who, let's see, we worked together. It's now been a year. We actually talked just today. And she was in a 6-month program with me, and that ended about 6 months ago. So it's been about a year since maybe all of the work started. So she's now in a reflection mode. And so as we're connecting and talking, and she's sharing just the leaps and bounds that she's made in terms of her confidence and getting clear around what she wants to do and what she's creating and all the success that she's feeling and all this amazing results, I really dove into, let's talk about like where you were and what seemed to support you and where you are currently. So here's what she said, and this is what triggered it. So the other day, I sent out an email talking about distracted Dionne. And that is, of course, one of the, if you'd say, friends of mine in my play, a personality in my Inspire play on the stage of Inspire is distracted Dionne. And distracted Dionne is a person who has a lot of goals. She's very excited about life, and she's very passionate about the things that she wants to create. And she finds that she's really spent in a lot of different areas, and she can't quite ever figure out how to organize herself to move forward on the things that she wants to create. So she oftentimes finds that she's taking one list from yesterday and rewriting that list today over and over and over again, versus being able to prioritize where she's going to start and then where she's going to go next. Okay, so I wrote about distracted Dionne, and this lands in her email box, and she sees, do you know distracted Dionne? And she starts reading the indicators of distracted Dionne, and she's thinking to herself, like, did Ryan write this about me? Like, what is happening? And so we chuckle about this, and she said, before coaching, this is what life was like. So here are some of the things that she said. She said that before coaching, like when stimuli would have happened. So again, thinking that this is a person who is high achieving. And so she's in business for herself. She's stretching and growing. She's growing her business. She's hired a staff and a team. And so she's got to keep herself in flow of what she's creating. And so she recognized that she had hit kind of like, an impasse. And so as she was in this impasse versus before coaching, it would have taken a long time to get out of the quicksand. And so she's talking about how she used the tools from coaching to very quickly quantum leap from where she was to where she wanted to be, aligned, right, and flow. So she said that she learned now that she knows in the moment to take a little bit of success and to celebrate it. And this is directly related to step number 8 of the Quantum Leap framework that I've created, which is teaching people and coaching people to practice celebrating. Practice celebrating your wins. This is critical to developing your self-confidence. Practice writing them down. What are your wins? Because the mind is going to naturally, and depending on your relationship currently with fear, with imposterism, with perfectionism, your mind may have a pattern, and probably a well-ingrained pattern, that is aligned with telling you that you're not enough to create the things that you want. And that's now creating your experience and your reality. And there's a way to turn that off, reprogram yourself. And part of that is by listing the things that you have accomplished, your successes, your wins, your moments of grace, your moments of clarity. All of those, when you write them down and look at them categorically, can be very powerful for you to recognize, OMG, I've done that. Like, I did those things. Outside of yourself, you can see objectively that your list is quite powerful. And so in doing so, she said that she was able to, when she had some success, the success just snowballed. And so she was able to quickly move through this time period, this season, where she felt a bit dormant. And she said, I'm awesome. I know it, they know it, and I just let it be. Okay, like, that's awesome. And she said, in the beginning, Ryan, you said that I would be doing work on myself, which is what I say. And she said, I had no idea what that meant. And then she said, I had what she received from me was a series of thought-provoking questions that she wouldn't have naturally asked herself. And I supported her in creating a new awareness of what procrastination meant in her life. So procrastination, she had goals, she had these things that she wanted to create aligned with her soul, right? Like, she knew that she was in the right space, but didn't have clarity on how to move forward. So what she did was enrolled in coaching, and what we talked about was procrastination. She had a relationship with procrastination where she felt like her procrastination meant that she was lazy. And what I helped her recognize was that procrastination, as a result, is an indicator that something is wrong, right? Like, something's out of sync. And to do something about that. And that's what I help people do, is like what to do about that. But the awareness that it's not about lazy, that what it actually was a lack of clarity on what she wanted. And that when she was able to get clear, which is part of the process, then she was able to take action, she was able to celebrate her action, and then success beget more success. And so now she's telling me all enthusiastically that life is so amazing and that you need someone to help you get clear so you can take action. Now I'm way past where I thought I would be a year ago. This is the real thing, she said. And I want to share that with you, because if you're suffering right now, if you're feeling like you've got a dream and you've got goals and you want to achieve things, you want to move up in your career, you want to pivot, you want to try something new, you've got a dream that you think was going to impact the world, like, first of all, people are waiting for you wherever you're supposed to fill that space. They are waiting. And two, you're already ready to start taking action. And you most likely, and this was part of our conversation I had with this client, was that I told her in the beginning, look, I'm not interested in taking your money. I am interested in supporting you. And I know firsthand that you could do this on your own and you'll get wherever you want to go. It may take you 15, 20 years, and it's going to grind the life out of you not to have the support that a coach can give you. Like, let me just be really real with you. And she told me that. Now, she's again reflecting on just a year later. She's tripled her income. She's doing what she loves. She's in business for herself. She's hired two people. All this is brand new for her. Like, she had an idea and she took a leap of faith. I'm so proud of her. And this is what I help people do. So if you need this, book a free call with me. I am delighted to support you. Get 3 things. 1, figure out what it is that you want to do. Like, what's the vision? Start thinking about that. I mean, not thinking, you're already thinking, you're suffering, but starting to articulate that and let someone in on that. 2, to really talk about what's stopping you from taking action, getting clear on that in itself. And then I will share with you how I can support you, and you can take what feels right and leave what doesn't. But at least you have the opportunity to do those 3 things, to get clear again, and then get clear on what help could be. So here's where you would book a call with me for free for 30 minutes of my time. I'm gifting it to you. It is at www.inspirebrandconsulting.com/ gift because it is my gift to you. So take care of yourself, be well. It's been awesome to have this moment with you. It is a delight and it's certainly an honor. So take care of yourself and bye for now.